Hey everyone, and welcome back to Farmerman Zero. Well, let's see how much more farming we will have to do today. But yeah, we are back, and before farming, we have a mission to go through. So let's begin mission, and let's choose mission which is called Occupy Factory. By the way, one word of caution here: do not choose a mission which is called Retrieve Data. Simply because if you choose this mission, then your farming spot will be gone. So yeah, choose Retrieve Data as the last mission, basically. So, but okay, let's go. Unfortunately, our stock of energy is running out. If we could use the abandoned factory, we could generate the energy, but the boss guarding the factory is too strong for us to gain control of it. Will you destroy the boss for us? Will you accept? Well, of course. I'm an errand boy here. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. So once again, like the previous mission, this mission is split into two parts. So first, here we are kinda like outside of the factory itself, but the next part in this mission will be inside the factory. So to get one Cyber Elf, I need to destroy a couple of these barrier thingies here. And these barrier thingies, as you can see, they have this kinda like barrier in front of them. And if you damage them in that barrier, then they'll kinda absorb the attacks, and then, yeah, they'll throw counter-attack towards you. So watch out for that. But okay, got the Cyber Elf, and let's see if I can reach this health here. Really hard to reach. Yeah, you have to be super precise sometimes with these jumps here. Here we go. Okay, so we have to go here to the right, inside the factory, but as you can see here, we can also go to the left. So we'll be taking actually advantage of that shortcut there. If you get spotted by the sensor installed in this factory, the shutter will start closing to prevent you from proceeding. Stay sharp. Yeah, and that's the reason why we are taking the shortcut. Be careful not to be caught by these sensors, or the shutter will start closing. Stay sharp. Yeah, basically if you go here to the right, then as you can see, there will be these kind of like target thingies, and if you'll touch them, then that shutter will start closing there at the end of this room. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to experience that, simply because if the shutter will close and if you won't make through the shutter, then the mission will be considered to be a failure. So yeah, we'll be taking the shortcut, which is there to the left. And I advise you to take that shortcut, especially if you're a new player. So yeah, we also have these pink thingies here, these pink spiky thingies. You can kind of stun them when you shoot at them or if you slash them. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, these thingies, yeah, if you shoot them, they are being destroyed, but watch out for the explosion, because sometimes you can get caught into it. So okay, here we have even more. And obviously, like you already maybe noticed, that this whole playthrough is not a no damage run or something. No, this is a playthrough which is meant for newcomers to the series. So of course I'll be taking a lot of damage here. And also I'll be farming. Yeah, I'll be farming a lot. So okay, for one more elf, I think I need to destroy a couple of these spiders here. So also here we have an elevator, and you can kind of play around with it here. So yeah, this mission is pretty hard platforming wise. Why exactly, you'll find out in a moment, because we have this next section coming up here, which is super tedious. Basically in this whole mission there is only one, pretty much, bottomless pit, but that bottomless pit is super big. And yeah, it's really hard to go through. So, okay, let's see. So you see these things will be your worst nightmares. So in case you will be screwing around here a lot, in case you'll be spending your time here a lot, then there's one thing that you can do here. You can actually destroy these things. So I actually did not knew that. I only found out about that recently. So, but okay, let's go. So watch out for these electrical things. You can kind of jump over them, as you can see, because if you'll touch them, then you'll take damage, and it can kind of screw your jumps. They can knock you over, basically. So, okay, let's grab these energy crystals. Although I don't think that was a good idea, because you see, now getting back to the platforms, to these moving platforms, is super tedious task to do. So yeah, basically completely not designed for Game Boy Advance screen. This whole section is... Jesus. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay, here we have Cyber Elf in a box. Okay, charging slash won't do here. But jumping rolling slash will do, I think. Let's see, need to spot that freaking platform. Yeah, be super careful here. Because this whole mission is just insane. Okay, there we go, and let's be quick here. Here we go. Jesus. Yeah, you'll definitely need to practice this mission a couple of times. Well, you can kinda see why. The main problem here is not actually the platforming, but spotting where these platforms appear, basically. When you try to go for some goodies, you know, here, for example, for some crystals, for that extra life, for Cyber Elf, you know. So, okay, here we go, we're good. And the ladder. Okay, before heading down there to the left, there's one more Cyber Elf here hiding in a box. So, and here watch out for this electricity, which is pretty easily avoidable, as you can see, so not too much problems here. So, and by the way, interesting thing about these things that you can actually destroy them. Yeah, just like that, so... Okay, some more electricity here, so let's use our dashing mechanic here. Here we go, and let's destroy them, because why not? Although it's kinda pointless, but why not? Yeah, here if you'll jump down, don't do that, because that's the bottomless pit, that's that big freaking bottomless pit. So, and before heading here to that ladder, let's slide into this yeah, secret room, which holds a Cyber Elf. So now the tricky part is to get back on track. Here we go. And the ladder. Phew. Yeah, tricky thing about ladders is that to actually climb them you have to hold down the directional pad upwards. So sometimes you can kinda miss the button input and it can screw you over, then you can just fall into the bottomless pit. Okay, so we have boss time, so let's charge up our Z-Saber here before entering. Pretty interesting boss battle, pretty tedious at times, but nothing that we cannot handle, so... I'm picking up a massive energy reading. It must be the boss! Stay alert, Zero. Okay, so to defeat this boss we need to destroy his core, which is exposed when these dragon heads appear, as you can see. So you can destroy these dragon heads as well, but don't bother because they'll be regenerated. So, and as you can see, the pattern is super predictable. Basically what happens is that the core is exposed, then one dragon head starts to attack from the right side, and then the other dragon head starts to attack from the left side. And yeah, these attacks, they are pretty easy to avoid, to be honest, when we are using our dashing, so, yep. just like that. So, also take note of the coloring of these dragons. Basically, if the dragon head is red, then it will spit fire. If the dragon head is green, it will shoot electrical balls at you. If the dragon head is blue, then it will, yeah, freeze you, just like that. And if the dragon head is yellow, then it will bite you, so... Okay. As you can see, I'm not being too precise with my button inputs and whatnot, taking a lot of damage pretty often, simply because this is a live commentary. And doing a live commentary for this kind of game is super hard. So... Okay, hopefully I'll be good here, because taking quite a beating. Okay. As you can see, the boss has a lot of health, so it's really hard to shave off his health bar. You can destroy these dragon heads, it's just that I don't advise you to do that, simply because you'll lose a lot of time, and it won't matter in the end too much at all, simply because they'll be regenerated. So, although it will make life easier for you though, simply because there will be less dragon heads to worry about, you know. Okay. Jesus. Getting sweaty here a bit. Okay. Let me actually demonstrate it to you. So let's try to destroy one of the heads if we can. Here we go. So you see one head is down. So it is not reappearing instantly, as you can see. But as you can see, these heads, they are kind of rotating around. And when its turn comes, it will regenerate, basically. So... Okay, Baito! Yeah, and the timing here is super precise. So sometimes you can miss these inputs when you need to damage the core, basically. Simply because you'll be worrying about these dragon heads. So... Okay, yeah, you see now, the dragon head regenerated itself, so... So yeah, don't even bother with these dragon heads. Okay, I think the final blow to go. Here we go. Gotcha! Alright. Mission complete. 0. We have secured all the floors. Our mission is complete. Good work, 0. Thank you. Don't forget to get the flame chip before you come back to the base. Yeah, here we get a flame chip, which is our second elemental chip. So, and oh boy, our rank, well, like the level of it implies, is fucked. So yeah. One interesting thing about this whole ranking system, you see our elf section is decreased the more we proceed through these missions. So yeah, that's because we are using permanent elves, and permanent elves decrease your elf ranking permanently from one mission to another. So yeah, all these ranks, they stack from one mission to another, and it's really hard to get a good rank when you screwed up pretty much at the beginning. So... Thanks to you, we have gained control of the factory. Now we can live without the fear of retirement. Thank you very much. It's like our dream has come true. We feared that we were doomed. Okay, so we got our second elemental chip, which is a flame chip, which acts like a flame. So now when we charge up our weapons, then well, they are colored red. And we'll keep this flame chip for the upcoming mission, because the next boss in the next mission is actually weak to flame. So, okay, let's check out I wanted to say trans server, but you know, no. Let's check out our Reploid buddies here, how they are doing. Let's talk with some of them. Let's talk to Dandy. I'd like to be a useful Reploid. Can you think of something I could do, sir? Well, you could farm for me. I think that would be just the perfect job for you, no? And now let's talk to old Andrew once again. Don't worry, he won't have another huge story to tell to us, so... Hello, son. How are you doing? Have you settled into the job? I guess it's tough for a rookie. Good luck. Thank you, man. If you need someone to tell your woes to, call on me anytime. Of course! We have all the time in the world. Jesus. Okay, now let's go to Trans server. And let's visit a subway area. So if you'll visit that subway area, then you'll notice now that something will change. Yeah, here, as you can see, this place is now accessible to us. And by the way, now that there's a ladder, one thing that I forgot to mention about ladders, you can actually use your weapons when you are climbing the ladders. So that's, yeah, pretty nice. But yeah, here, upwards, is pretty familiar section. Yeah, remember previous mission? We were actually here, so... Since you have gained control of the factory, we seem to have no shortage of energy. Thank you, Zero. No problem. And yeah, now you can kind of fiddle around in this place, you can explore this place, you can get some elves in the boxes that you maybe missed in the mission mode. So yeah. Look, crystals are everywhere. If you don't get them all, you'll be sorry. And yeah, this whole section is now filled with crystals. And even the section with all these freaking platforms and whatnot, it's also filled with crystals. But you know, we have kind of like better farming spot anyway, so I don't advise you to go to this section to farm for crystals, really. Simply because it's super tedious and you can die super easily there, so yeah. A lot of crystals in this section, but we have a better farming spot for these things, so... There must be some more crystals up ahead, but I don't have enough courage to go. And I think we also won't have enough courage to go. Yeah. You can go and grab all these freaking crystals, but no. I don't feel like doing that, so... But okay, it's farming time, so back to our farming spot we go, but you know, before that, let's check what elves we got today and what elves we need to raise today, and how much they actually need crystals. So, today we got... Let's see... Beanet, my weapon will give you cover. Okay, and we also got a Ribbit, I'll help you defy gravity. What else, what else? Let's see... Any minute now. Hopefully. How can I view that elf which is to the left there? That last one. I want to check it out, but I can't. That's odd. Like, seriously? You see that one small little elf there to the left, I cannot view it. But I guess that's actually the one that we got today. Graph. So... I guess. Well, I hope it is. So... Okay, we also got today Stickle, your enemy can't shake me. Also, we got this Winky, which is also pretty broken Cyber Elf. As you can see, you need to raise it 2 times to raise it fully. So, yeah, Winky, I double your vitality. So this elf is super good. We also got elf, which is called Motular. I take the hits and you heal. And we also got Newton. I can be your sub-tank. So also pretty interesting Cyber Elf. And now, speaking about feeding, let's see how much these dudes need crystals. But not here, because here I cannot do that, so I'll meet you at the trans server, I guess. Okay, let's see how much our elves need crystals. So, Winky needs 1000 for now, because remember, you need to raise it 2 times. So for now it needs 1000, but later it will need, I guess, even more. So Newtown needs 1200, and Ribbit needs 400. Okay, so in total it's 2600 crystals. If my math is not failing me once again. Yeah, 2600 crystals. So yeah, I guess I'll be back when I'll farm for all of these. So, ooh, nice. Our lightsaber has been upgraded up to its max level. So now we can use a dashing rolling slash. That I will show you off in some other place, simply because this is not the perfect place to show it off. But here's the thing about weapon levels that I noticed. As you can see, there was a pretty long gap until I finally got the final level for my Z-Saber. So I noticed that sometimes using one of the same attacks to kill enemies to upgrade your weapon is not working. So sometimes you need to fiddle around with your attacks, with your moves. And in case you, for example, have this stasis mode when you don't get a certain weapon level, you know, then try just using different attacks to kill enemies. For example, you see I'm currently using my regular slash to destroy these enemies, but for example, if that doesn't work to upgrade your Z-Saber, then try using, I don't know, like for example, charged Z-Saber slash, you know, so. Okay, and it's feeding time. Zero. I think you can stop now. Zero, this is not a Sonic game, please. Jesus. But yeah, this is our new ability that we got, this dashing rolling slash. And it's pretty hard to execute actually. So to actually use it, you need to dash forward, then press down, and then press Z-Saber button at the same time. So basically you need to perform 3 button inputs at the same time to actually use it. So, and to enter the Sonic mode you have to press Z-Saber button constantly. So yeah, when you do that you can become Sonic. So I wish this particular move was more practical, but unfortunately it is not. So, by the way, if you check our code name, our current code name is Buggy, which kinda makes sense considering who we are destroying while we are farming. So, so yeah, our weapons, both of them, both Z-Buster and Z-Saber, are yeah, finally leveled up fully. So, but okay, yeah, I'm done with farming for now. So let's feed our elves. So first let's feed our Newtown. Thank you! And let's feed Ribbit. And now let's feed that final elf, which requires yeah, to be raised 2 times. So Tinky Winky, is that you? No? Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, as you can see, for the final level, we need 2000 crystals. Oh my god. But, okay. I guess, I'll be back when I'll get those. So, yeah, back to farming we go. So, by the way, interesting thing about the flame chip is that when you use it, when your weapons are charged, then the enemies burn. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. So, alright, now it's time to finally upgrade our Teletubby. So let's go. Hopefully it was worth it. Eat! 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 Okay, and now let's download all 3 elves that we fed today. So, yeah, Winky. Also, Newton. And also... Rabbit. Here we go. So let's show off how they exactly work. So first let's use actually our ribbit. Reduce your sliding speed. Yeah, this elf does, well, what it says it does. It reduces your sliding speed when you are sliding down the walls. So you see, for example, when we are sliding down here, our sliding speed reduces. So okay. Yeah, Winky, it doubles your energy. So this elf is pretty broken because, as you can see, now our health bar changes color, and what it means that this current color overlays our previous color. So basically now we have 2 separate health bars, and what it means that we have double the health. So basically underneath this blue health bar we have our standard regular green bar. So yeah, this elf is pretty ridiculous. And although this mission was pretty tedious, but the elves that you can get there are pretty good. So also we got this elf from this mission. It becomes a sub-tank, so yeah, even more health. As you can see, now we have this sub-tank option where we can store our extra life energy. Currently we cannot use it simply because our sub-tank is empty, as you can see, but when you get help from enemies, let me actually demonstrate that to you. As you can see, yeah, our health is being restored, our health bar, but also after that, when you get these life pellets from enemies, let's see if I can demonstrate that to you. Come on, drop health, please. Here we go. Yeah, you hear that sound? It means that our sub-tank is being replenished. So, and now if you take damage from enemies, as you can see, our health bar is being decreased, but you can use this sub-tank energy, which is stored here, to replenish your health. So, yeah, sub-tanks are good. So, but yeah, back to Seal we go. And I think this will be the time to actually end this episode. So, yeah, as you can see, a lot of farming we have to do at the beginning of the game. But like I mentioned before, this whole playthrough is meant more for casual players. It is meant more for players who are bad at the game and who want to get better at it. So that's why I'm farming, that's why I'm showing you how you can make your life much more easier for you in this game, if you know what you are doing, you know? And rank, like I mentioned before, it only mattered for one particular mission at the beginning of the game, and now it does not matter anymore. Yeah, rank F, which is our current rank, is actually the worst rank that you can get in this game, so... Although we are bad at our rank, but goodies that we get elf-wise are pretty worth it, in my opinion, so... Okay, yeah, let's save our game. And this will be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you are still enjoying this whole playthrough. And yeah, I'll see you in the next mission. So, cheers!